Hello, everyone. You have tuned in to another episode of the Past Journey and Present Progression podcast. I'm your host, Cleasy B. Today we got our guest Letter of Absolute Inc. and KK Wawa Clothing brand. He's here to talk to us about his ventures and his business, how he got it started, tell us a little bit about himself, all that type of good stuff. Right now, I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Letter. It's me, Seattle, Washington, representing me and my homie, Cleasy B.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So, today, this platform, we all about inspiring entrepreneurs, you know what I'm saying? A lot of platforms, they tell you people, you can be this, man, you can become this, but none of them tell you how to do it, so.
They don't give me the stepping stones.
Yeah, so my podcast, I'm at least try to give you the first 5 steps between me and my guests I have come through, you know what I'm saying, with the companies that they own and stuff like that. So we're going to start this off tell us a little bit about yourself, tell us who you are as a person. We know, your name's Letter, but tell us who Letter is as a person, though.
Letter, the go-getter. Letter never gives up. Letter knows better. Gotta put that in there.
Yes, sir.
But now he's a father, hard worker, and many more other things. Can't say everything, but I do a lot of stuff. Those are the major ones, being a father and a better person every day.
Yeah. So you speak about being a father. How many kids you have?
6.
Oh, that's cool.
6 of them.
Man, but you're a good father, though. I know that from, firsthand. So we're going to get that out the way. You know what I'm saying? And, we beat all the stereotypes around here, man. We don't condone the stereotypes about us as black men. You know what I mean? So,
True.
Yeah, where are you from, though? Are you from Seattle?
I grew up in the Central District. I'm from Seattle, Washington.
Okay. And you never lived nowhere else?
Nah, just born and raised here.
Oh, that's cool.
I traveled, but never lived.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, Central District. Yeah, so I want to talk to you about your company that I know you started. I know when you first started it, man. Absolute Inc., man. And you're the person. You're one of the main people to inspire me to become an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been doing this a long time. I've been knowing you a long time. Like I said, I'd seen the first step until where you have become to be a businessman and a person, and you inspire me, and I'm honored to have you here, you know what I'm saying, and yeah. So tell us a little bit about Absolute Inc., man. When did you start that? What gave you the idea to start Absolute Inc.?
So I was getting tattoos, and then I seen the money it was generating and the money I was putting into the tattoos. So I was like, maybe I can profit off of something like that. So that's basically where I got the idea from doing to open up my own tattoo shop, was spending the money on the tattoos versus just getting sloppy tattoos from on the streets. It's better to put the money into it and make money from it. Yeah.
See, that's interesting though. That's interesting. You're a good businessman, but what I'm about to say, we're gonna lead up to that though. So so what as far as you told us what kind of made you want to do the tattoo shop or whatever, but I know it's you had to have some type of hunger inside you or passion, to be a businessman in a whole, you know what I'm saying? Because do you tattoo?
I don't do no tattoos.
Oh, see what I'm saying? So you had to have some inside you to want to be like this businessman. What gave you that hunger inside you to have that?
Really, it was just about me, how much money I was spending on tattoos. I was like, maybe if I'm spending money on tattoos, who else is gonna be spending money on tattoos?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, if I just open up a shop, I can collect that money from them and get myself free tattoos.
Man, hear that, everybody? You see, hey man, a mind can be a terrible thing to waste, but when you actually activate your mind, man, you can do some things. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, detail to the people like detail to the people like the first initial 5 things you had to do, like as far as starting your company, like as far as legitly, like not legitly, but on the legal side, the first 5 things you had to do to actually get the ball rolling in that, and then touch on the personal preparation it takes to get that ball rolling.
So first you got to find people who's willing to come and work at the tattoo shop. So that's something you got to do, especially me, because I don't do tattoos. So I had to find people that was willing to come and work for me or work with me.
So you thought about that before you even got started your business.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm gonna open up a tattoo shop and just do what? I don't do tattoos.
That's
important. So I had to find somebody to want to come and work.
That's important, people. Think about it. Think about your plan before you even start trying to execute it. But yeah, sorry to cut you off. Continue though.
That's all good. And then you gotta go get a business license for sure. You gotta do that. You gotta find a facility, a building. You gotta find somewhere a location, a nice location. And you always want to make sure your location is pretty good. When I first started off, it was on a little side street. It was still good, but now we're on a main road, which brings in more clients and more foot traffic. So what number was that?
I think it was number 2 or 3. Yeah, 2 or 3.
Okay. And then, yeah, those are the 3 men that I could think about right now.
So what did you do after you got your business license?
So
after you got the business license, the facility location, what did you do after that?
That's time to order supplies.
Oh, order supplies.
You gotta order supplies. You gotta order your jewelry. You gotta furnish your inside of your building. You gotta make it look nice. You gotta have signs, and you gotta promote your business. So we was walking around with flyers. I think there was no Facebook really when I first started off. It was MySpace or something. So we was hitting MySpace really hard, promoting on there. Going downtown to the Bight of Seattle, passing out flyers, spreading the word of mouth, and then that's how we was getting the word out there.
Yeah. Okay, you spoke about getting your business license. What is the actual process of that? Because a lot of people they don't even know where to begin with that, and that's a crucial, essential first step, or you can say.
Now it's pretty simple. You can go online and do it now, but I think when I first started off, I think you had to go downtown to one of the city hall buildings or something and go in there and get your business license. But now everything you can just do online, so it's pretty simple now.
Oh, so wherever city you in, you would probably have to hit your local city halls and stuff like that. Well, and I know that, but I just want the people to know, because you can be out there thinking it's so hard to do, but we just told you it's so easy to do. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta do your due diligence and figure that out. You know what I mean? So that's, like I said, the platform here, we're trying to teach you how to become, not just tell you what you can become. We're trying to teach you how to become as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, and then okay, what do you have going on specifically with Absolute Ink right now? Besides tattoos and piercings, what is Absolute Ink involved in right now?
Well, we do sell clothes and out of the tattoo shop, but really it's just about the tattoos and piercings right now.
Okay, so you sell clothes out of tattoos. What kind of clothes you got?
So I got a clothing line that I sell out of there. It's called KK Wawa. It's athleisure wear. So we also sell that stuff. But like as far as anything else, it's just more about like tattoos and piercings right now.
Okay, yeah, that's cool, man. And you want to touch on KKYY a little bit? Like, give us a little bit details on that. What does that entail? What is that about?
So it's just like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with athleisure wear, but it's just like, how could I say it? It's workout gear that you can wear either working out or you can wear just around, casually wear.
Okay.
So that's what athleisure wears.
Okay.
So we're trying to get into that market. Me and a couple of buddies, well, one buddy really, is trying to work on that.
You can find that online.
Yeah, well, we got a website. Yeah, we do have a website.
Mm-hmm.
KKYY.store, something similar to that. Just look up KKYY, you'll find us.
Okay. Yeah, man, that's good to know, man.
We'll probably post a link on his webpage or something.
For sure, man. We gonna do all of that, bro. We got you. Trust me, man. That's what you're here for. You know what I'm saying? For real. But yeah, man. You told us a little bit about what you're working on now, but what should we be looking for next as far as your brands go? Like, what you got planned for the future with your brands? What you working on next?
Man, everybody tell me I need to open up a second tattoo shop. But I don't know. It's like, I probably could, but it's like, I want to be able to be around my tattoo shop. So that's why I only got the one, because I'm there every day. I can't be at both locations all the time to make sure they're running smooth. So that's why I haven't really reached out to anybody and got like a second tattoo shop.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you my opinion about on camera. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you my opinion on camera. But yeah, that's good, man, you know. And again, man, I'm honored to have you here, bro. You know, I'm proud of you. You inspired me. You know.
I'm glad to be here.
Considering on where we come from, you to go. You know what I'm saying? Because, you did that and been doing that. You feel me? So I respect that. So, yeah, man. Is there a date or anything we should be expecting? Like anything new coming from Absolute Inc? You know, a new you have like any new apparel, any date that you're gonna be dropping that?
We're working on our second season right now.
Okay.
So there's no actual like formal release date, but things are in the works for that.
Okay, you probably can come back and let me know when you're about to do that.
Yeah.
Then, you know, we can.
For sure. It'll be a pleasure to come back, for sure.
Okay, cool. We're gonna promote you to the best of our ability, you feel me? Yeah, man. So as far as Absolute Inc., KKYY, two brands that, you know, that's well respected around here in Washington and on its way, I'm sure, to be well respected around the world. What are your overall plans for your companies? Like, what do you see? What do you see the end game with you being? You know, as far as business go with your companies, do you see expansion? Do you see building your brand up to sell it? I mean, what do you? I
don't really want to build my brand up to sell it, but I want to be able to the brand to be able to run on its own without me having to like facilitate all this stuff around.
Genius.
So that's my main goal.
Yeah, man. That's important, man. That's important, you know, because we're all about financial freedom, right?
True.
So if it's able to facilitate itself, you're able to facilitate yourself in doing what you want to do.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? Without you having to be there all the time, per se. So I get it, man. And we promote that. That's what we're about here, you know what I'm saying? So welcome back, everybody. We're back with the Past Journey, Present Progression Podcast. We're back with our guest, Letter of Tattoo Inc., Absolute Inc., all the inks.
All of them.
Because he's the best tattoo shop, you know what I mean? So we're gonna let him get back to the questions, you know what I'm saying, and the answers that we had. So we gotta bring it back a little bit to catch everybody up to speed. Now, we talked about his shop. You know, we talked about the clothing line, KKYY, you know. And I don't know if I asked you this earlier, but I'm gonna ask you again just for everybody who probably didn't catch it the first time. How long have your business been open?
So coming up, it'll be 16 years. Opened up in 2005.
Okay, and that's for the tattoo shop.
Yeah, that's just for the tattoo shop.
Okay, and what about KK Wawa?
That's something new that we launched this year.
Oh, this year.
Yeah, this year.
Oh, okay.
Last year. Sorry, last year.
Okay. Oh, so this is something fresh and new.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's good, man. I'm glad to see you're adding additions to what you got going on. You know, so everybody probably think it's hard to do, and maybe you can help shed a little light on it. Like, what is the process of actually hiring employees? Like, what are some steps you have to take to do that?
So you want to do it like really? I like to hire people that like I know or somebody else knows. Like I don't want to like bring strangers into the shop. I have done that before, and it doesn't really work out. Hiring strangers, you want to like at least have an attachment to that person via somebody else before letting them into your place of business.
Kind of like a trust thing.
Yeah, basically that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. So, yeah, I can see where you're coming from that. I definitely can see your angle with that. You know what I'm saying? So, you mentioned earlier that you personally don't do tattoos. Like, besides being the owner, what are your responsibilities around the tattoo shop? What do you do?
So I do all the piercings, but I oversee all the financial stuff, the business, the taxes. I do everything.
Yeah,
I just no tattoos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now piercings, like, did you have to get any training for that? Like, how did you start doing piercings? What made you start doing piercings?
So basically, when I first opened up the tattoo shop, I had two people that was working there, and one of the dudes was doing some shady stuff when I wasn't around. So I had to like dismiss him from the business. And the person that stayed there, he did tattoos and piercings.
Okay.
But he couldn't do them both at the same time. So he showed me how to do all the piercings. So that's basically how I started doing all the piercings. And he just stayed doing the tattoos, and I did the piercings. And that's how we ran for a long time.
Wow. And see, that's important, for you guys to know out there, right? So you might want to start a business. It's important that you kind of like know how to do everything that your business entails. You know what I mean? So you won't have to depend on nobody all the time. You know what I'm saying? You can get it done yourself. And in some situations, just like this one, you don't need any specific like schooling or nothing like that. Just to put it in proper context of like we're talking about entrepreneurship here. You know what I mean? So I'm putting it in proper context. Like all the time, you don't need a whole bunch of schooling and training to get something accomplished. You know what I mean? To start living your dream, if you will. You know what I mean? So I'm glad you shared that with us. You know what I'm saying? So, and you have a tattoo shop. Lately we've been dealing with this COVID-19. And I don't want to get too deep into it, right? But okay, have COVID helped your business or hurt your business? In either or, elaborate on how it did so.
So they shut us down for like 4 months. But when we got back open, we was able to run smooth, and I feel like it helped us out because like we was already a busy shop, but now we're just like extra busy. Tattoo artists are doing a couple tattoos a day. They're booked up for a couple months, and then I might be in my little area piercing for like 4 or 5 hours without a break.
Wow.
Yeah, so we stay busy.
Man, that's a good thing, man.
Yeah.
And that speaks a lot to like your business, the type of business you run. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good stigma to have placed on your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, sure. You're always busy. Okay, you're always busy because you provide good quality of service, a good product. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not for sure. But like when we first opened up, I wasn't so busy, so I'm not gonna say we was staying busy. But like for the last 5-6 years, we moved to the better location. It's on the main street. We've been like really really busy. Because there might be like when we was at our old location, there'd be like some days I might not do anything because we was on the side street, even though we had a name, and our business was like so pocket friendly, shall I say, that it was still like nobody really come in sometimes. And then back then I wasn't like piercing on like people under 18. So like now it's a difference. Like I pierce minors. Like at first I wasn't piercing minors. So a lot of minors are more people that are coming in getting tattoos and piercings nowadays.
Okay.
So like now that I'm doing that, like that's how we're able to stay so busy because like a lot of the little kids want to come in and get piercings. They can't get tattoos in the state of Washington because you got to be 18 in order to get a tattoo. But piercings, you got to be, well, at my shop, you got to be at least 13. And you got to have your parent or legal guardian. Like a lot of shops run different, but for me, I want to make sure you're a teenager. You got to be at least a teenager to come to my shop and get a tattoo, not a tattoo, but get a piercing.
And they have to have parental guardian.
Parent, guardian, your legal parent, your legal guardian, ID's got to match, license, all that good stuff. But yeah,
that's
you got to make sure you say who you are. You can't just come in here with no ID, and you got to make sure your parents is with you and your legal guardian with the right documentation.
That's what's up, man. That's good, man. That's good, bro. And I've sat around at the shop before, you know, and like I said, I've seen it come from a small idea to what it is today, you know, and that's with business. Like he said, when he first started off, he wasn't that busy, you know, and if you know anything about business, there's like the 4 P's of business, you know what I'm saying, that kind of like will help you out on your journey to success. And I think it's like product, promotion, placement, and pricing. Not pricing and placement, but anyway, placing. He said his shop it was on the side street at first. You know, he got smarter. He moved it to the main street, you know. So that's like one of the P's of business. It's the placement, you know what I mean? So when you get into business, you will learn things like that, you know. So it was important that he said that, and it's important that you listen to that and do your due diligence and find out about the 4 P's of business, you know. And I'm glad he shared that with us, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Again, man, you inspire me, man. It's an honor to have you here, and we're definitely going to try to get you back. You know.
Yeah, I'm willing to come back.
Yeah, when you relaunch your stuff, man.
KK Wawa.
Yes, sir. We definitely going to have you back and have you tell us a little bit about that. What's your plans for that moving forward? You know, and until then, man, you know, you keep inspiring people, man. You know, you keep being able to employ people. You know, you keep doing your good thing, man, and you know, blessings will come your way, man. And in closing, you want to give them your social medias, where they can reach you at, where they can go find and buy your product at.
Your IG is Absolute Inc. 206. That's the shop IG. My IG is letter, the word 20, and then the number 6. So letter 26, and then KK Wawa, WAWA.
Yep. So K.K.WAWA, KK Wawa. Go ahead and get that, man. And if you're ever in the Northwest region, come on up here, man, to Washington. Visit the shop, Absolute Inc., man. You're guaranteed to get good service. You know, you're going to be happy with what you get, man. And it's Cleasy B. We're signing off, man. The past journey, the present progression. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can find me on the Past Journey and Present Progression podcast on there. You know, right now we're on YouTube. Soon we're going to be on all digital platforms. You can catch us on there then, and I will keep you guys up to date and in tune when that will be. But until then, we will talk to you later. You have a last episode, another episode. Let's do it. The present progression. Yeah. And it's the past journey to present progression. Yeah. And it's the past.